Hello, Father.
How are you?
Rise and shine the Holy Cross way. Father, at the moment there's so much limelight and focus on Saint Carlos Acutis.
Yes, yes.
Please give us some background.
Well, the more I read, the more I find how amazing was this boy. Even in a very normal life, the life of a normal teenager, but with a big love for the Lord. Mass every day, rosary every day, adoration every day, and charity every day. The mother says that at the funeral, she saw all these people. So who are these people? I don't know them. The church was packed, and so she found out that they were all the people, the migrants, that he used to help.
And he also took Holy Communion much earlier than most students
Yes,
did.
yes, that's the story. All the famous quote of Carlo Acutis: "The Eucharist is my highway to heaven," and for him it was really important.
So where do you think he got this inspiration from? Were his parents sort of giving him that help and guide through his youth? Or?
Now, I believe that to be that way when you are just a boy, you must be chosen. Okay? Not the parents, because as the parents, they say, at the beginning we didn't care. We didn't do very much for his religious formation, okay? And I think it was really that he was chosen. So the mother says, he did himself. We didn't tell him to go to Mass. We didn't tell him to do the Eucharistic adoration. We didn't tell him to help the poor. So in Carlo Acutis, you really understand what it means when we say grace. That is not what we do, but what God does in us.
It's like a calling for him.
Yeah, it's a kind of a piece of art. The Lord says, well, this is a good marble. I will make with it a nice piece of art.
And a beautiful piece of art. And he went on to do miracles. I mean, he did a lot of other little sort of miracles, but
Yeah.
of course, would you like to share with us one of the,
Well, the most famous ones are those because of which he got canonized. Okay, beatified first and then canonized. It's two miracles, both in South America. The first one is the story of this boy who was born with malformation of the pancreas. And so the mother prayed. He could not eat. He was very sick. And so the mother did the novena to Carlo Acutis. All of a sudden, the problem disappeared.
How did the mother know about Acutis?
Because she says that there was a priest in the parish who was spreading the story of Carlo Acutis. And so she said, okay, I will join the prayers to him. When you are not saint yet, there is the church asks you to do a prayer in which you ask for a miracle, because the church wants the miracle to have someone defined as saint.
And miracles are not easily, said this is a miracle. I'm sure a lot goes into it,
Yeah,
Father.
the second one is a girl. She was a girl. She had an accident, and on the side, this girl was reading last Sunday on St. Peter's Square for her canonization, for the canonization of Carlo Acutis, and she was doing the reading.
Wow.
Yeah, this girl. Well, she was dying. She had a car accident. She was dying, and the doctor said there is no hope. The mother prayed Carlo Acutis, all of a sudden back to life.
Wow.
Yeah.
And all this is current, like he's got his mother, he's got his father, he's got the girl that he cured.
Yeah.
So all these people are currently now here. So do you think that this could mean something more special for the Catholic Church, and he's the saint of the for the youth and the young?
Look, I can tell you, my brother is Catholic. My younger brother is a Catholic, but he's a normal Catholic. I mean, we are not really saints in our family, okay? and he told me last night that what attracts him of this boy, that he's there. He's there.
That's
I mean,
right.
you don't need to call someone who teaches history at the university. His parents are there. His classmates are there. You can really imagine that you wake up today and you are a few days after the death of Jesus. They are all there. The mother is there, the
That's
disciple.
right, yeah.
Imagine how wonderful would be. So I think the unique, the Holy Father made saint the other young boy, Pier Giorgio Frassati. But Pier Giorgio Frassati died 100 years ago. Still a recent time in terms of historical records, okay? But this boy, he died in 2006. You can open YouTube and see the video that he has made of himself. So that's why I believe it's very much fascinating. This story is very fascinating because it's there. The saint is there. You can access the information without mediation and see that he's real. He was a saint.
And this could be a lead for the Catholic Church to sort of draw youth, whether local or, community.
Yes, because
world
was
over.
what we are trying to say, that, to be a saint doesn't mean to come from another time.
That's right.
To be a saint means exactly do the life of everyone, but with a different style. Okay? And he was a very much a boy with a huge sense of humor. If you see the videos and the photos, he's always smiling and laughing and making fun of the situation. So he was
Just a normal
he was
young
no,
boy.
I mean, yeah, he was no. I mean, like I am the angel.
Yeah.
And
That's right.
Yeah. So he was a very normal boy, but with a clear focus on the Lord.
Now, I understand that you had a chat with the mother,
Yeah.
talking about the family and being such normal, everything is happening right now. And you also worked hard in getting a statue of Saint Carlos.
Sunday, which is the feast of our parish, the exaltation of the cross, we unveil the statue that comes from China, from an artist that I have already known since my time in Italy, and it's beautiful. It's already in Sydney, and I hope that tomorrow will be here. The costumes always has issues,
Of course.
but I trust that tomorrow will be here. We will unveil the statue. On Saturday night, we will have a beautiful Stations of the Cross outside, around the Westfield Center. And then during the unveiling of the statue happens during the Mass, which will be presided by the Vicar General, Father Sam Lynch. And then in the afternoon we have a lunch and feast together, because that's the point. We must stick together in this world that seems lost. We must stay together.
And how wonderful is the anniversary of the church too.
Yeah.
And, all these happenings at the same time.
It's the same time.
Yes.
So it's a time filled with grace for us. We also had a few conversions in the parish with the baptism of a few young people. So the Lord always works.
Absolutely.
But we must, be very receptive, very receptive.
And Father, I've got to ask you one more question.
Yeah.
He's a saint for technology and computer, and I know you are a computer whiz kid, but what happens if you're stuck? Would you be praying to
Yes,
Carlos?
I believe in miracles.
I like that. Do you have a personal phone number to him?
I think I trust he will fix the problem.
Thank you very much, Father, for
problem, no
enlightening
problem.
us on this. Thank you.